And then number one is Ohio State. They're the best team in the country. Kind of period, end of story. I know some people want to argue that. And if you're arguing resumes, then I will absolutely agree with you. They do not have the best resume in the country. They do have the best turn the game on, watch them, tell me what you think about them resume, which is eye test. When you watch Ohio State, that's different. Their players are different. Now, talking to a lot of different coaches that have played Ohio State during the course of the year, and every single one of them, in particular the ones that saw them last year, the national championship year, they'll start saying things like, yeah, that's a better team than they were a year ago. And it's like, whoa. A lot of people point to the quarterback, and then everybody points to the defense. Now, Will Howard was solid, but he wasn't Julian Sayin. And that defense was number one in the country, but they had to rebuild themselves during the year. They gave up a lot of points to Oregon and didn't play well in some other games as well, and still ended up being number one in the country. But this defense is suffocating. They are toying with people right now. They will be well rested. They rested, by the way, Carnell Tate on Saturday. That was precautionary. Jeremiah Smith, guess who they still have on the outside? Jeremiah Smith, by the way, last two games, 16 targets, 16 catches, 260 yards, 3 touchdowns. I'm like, what? What are we doing, man? This guy is insane, and that's without even Tate on the other side. Purdue tried just tackling him a couple of times. Didn't matter. He was still able to catch it. Had that tipped ball against Penn State. Now, they ran the football quite often. They wanted to work on running the football and get those young backs a lot of carries against Purdue, and they were able to do that. But, man, Smith is just turning into the supernova that we always thought he was and is and was going to be. Julian Sayin now has 6 300-yard games in his last 8. So remember that slow start? Yep, that's no longer there. And then just real quick, if you're watching on YouTube, we've got this incredible graphic up right now about Jeremiah Smith. He now has 25 touchdowns in his career in 25 games, in his first 25 games. And he's the fastest to do that in Ohio State history by 6 games. The next closest is David Boston, who did it in 31 games. Excuse me, man, that is wild. So there you go. Ohio State at number 1.